My name is Sarina Baptista, and this is Bridge to Healing, Bridging This World and the Next. We are going to talk a lot about these different worlds, about the world in which we live, this dimension, about the other dimensions, the other worlds, where our loved ones are, our helpers, and especially those beautiful multidimensional helpers. They have so much to offer to us. To understand them and to understand what our purpose is, they are so helpful. And we are going to learn to connect with them as well as a lot of other energies. A little bit about me: I am an evidential psychic medium. I am an award winning author. I am also an international speaker and, of course, a spiritual teacher. I love teaching. I love to share what I have learned over the years. I found my own gifts through the transition of my 7-year-old son, JT. It was March 2007, a Friday. And I went into his room and he was not breathing. He had had the flu, but who dies from the flu? Well, I've learned that a lot of people die from the flu. And I've learned also since then that this is how he chose to go. This is how he chose to leave. That is a whole other subject. And we're going to talk about that, contracts, and what we come in to do here. But he left, and it turned my world upside down, obviously. My whole family was in that pit of grief. And JT would come to other people. He came to other people right away to let me know he was all right. It really infuriated me because I said, well, why isn't he coming to me? If he really wants to connect with me, wants to communicate with me, why isn't he coming to me? Well, I did learn that because of my grief, because of what I was going through, it made it a little bit harder for him to access me. But I just followed the breadcrumbs, as I say, as he laid the breadcrumbs out for me to follow, leading me to the people who I needed to connect to, connect with, to the training that I needed to do. I had no idea I was a psychic medium at the time. It wasn't until about 4 months later that I discovered that I was a psychic medium. From there, I got into training, immediately got into training because I wanted to connect with my boy. I also wanted to help others because of what I experienced, because of that deep wound that you experience when you lose a child. I wanted to help others. I had a beautiful medium session with a wonderful lady, and she helped me to understand where JT was, that he was okay. She gave me messages that were absolutely from him, and I knew it. I wanted to do that for others. And I found in that moment that that was my purpose. So began training, began learning, how do you connect to the other side? So JT and I have written some books about that, and we teach about that all the time. Now, today, what we're going to talk about is transformation, because during that period, boy, there was huge transformation for me, huge transformation for my family. It really was beyond what you would ordinarily think of in a lifetime. But we are in a very special time right now, and I believe all of you know that. And because of that, we need to transform. We need to transform our energy. So, a little bit later, we're going to be doing a transformation meditation. So, when it's time for that, you will need to find a quiet place. Feel free to pause the video, get comfortable, and then hit play again, and we will start the meditation. But let's talk a little bit about what it means to be transformed. Now, it does not mean that you need to change everything in your world. What it does mean is that the universe is going to assist you in defining what to keep and what to let go of. Now, if you haven't experienced that over these last 4 years, I believe that you might need to open the window because this is all about transformation since 2020, and it's all about making those changes. It's all about raising your frequency, getting to that space where we can help the earth transform into where it needs to be, into where she needs to be. So it is a very important job that we're doing right here, and we're all supposed to be doing it. Now, does that mean that everybody on the planet is going to wake up and transform with us? No, there will be that segment that doesn't understand that they probably are in a transformation area of their lives, and that's okay. It's all right. What we can do to help them is to be guides, is to be an example. Now, that doesn't mean, of course, that we cram it down their throats or that we expect them to believe what we believe, because truthfully, all realities exist. And that's one of the other things we're going to talk about on this channel is the existence of multiple realities. So it's okay for them to have their reality, and it's okay for you to have your reality, what you believe, what they believe. We're going to honor that on both counts because it's really important that we understand what we're doing here. So let's get back to transformation. So transformation of, have you gotten signs to move? I did. We picked up and moved across the country because I was called to pick up and move across the country to a very specific area. Have you been called to change jobs, to sell your home, to change the people in your world? Now, this one can be a tough one because we have gotten into these habits of having people in our world, in our daily lives, but it doesn't always mean that these are healthy people for us. And it might be that it's just the status quo, that we just keep doing it. Oh, that's just them. They don't mean any harm, but yet they're sucking you dry. They are pulling all of your energy away. And there is another law of energy in the universe, and that is that the energy must be balanced. So we need to look at our relationships. We need to look at, is this relationship equal? And is it balanced? Am I getting what I need to get from this relationship? Am I getting what I require from this relationship? Now, if we find that that is not the case and that we are not receiving that balance, it doesn't mean you pack up in the middle of the night and leave town. What it means is that we need to mind our energy. We need to understand that we are putting out a lot of energy into that relationship. And maybe we need to pull back a little bit. Now, when you pull back, that other person, they might feel it, they might acknowledge it, it might get uncomfortable, but honestly, you need to balance the energy. So, you may have relationships like this, you may not. And it's all right if you don't. And it's all right if you do. But if you do, take some time to evaluate those people in your life who you feel are not equally exchanging energy with you, and then decide, what do I need to do here? Now, one of the things that I always do when I have something like this, something really big, and I don't always know what's for my highest good, we have a very finite view here on the planet. So I will ask my helpers, I will ask JT, what do I do here? What is for my highest good? Now, if you don't have connection with your guides, with your teachers right now, well, that's why you're here. We're going to help you. We're going to teach you how to do that on this channel. And we're going to give you tools so that you can connect on your own. It really is important to me and to JT and to all of our helpers that we're all connected, that we can all reach for that information. We have it. It is accessible. It is right there. It is also within each of us. This connection, this beautiful energy is part of us. So you don't need anything special. You don't need to be a special person, born a certain way, or anything like that. You can be just who you are because we all have this divine spark within us. So now let's talk about transforming. So when we do this meditation, you are going to be guided to embrace some kind of transformation that's happening in your life. You will not be alone. You're not going to be alone in this. You will have your helpers there. We're going to bring in special transformational guides and helpers. These energies know you. They know your purpose. They know what you're supposed to do here, what you said you would do here. And they really want to help you get there. So, part of this meditation is acceptance. Acceptance that maybe we need to shift a little bit. Maybe we need to move our energy a little bit, and maybe we need help to do that. Maybe they need to be there to help us. Now, who are these energies? These are very high frequency. And let me discuss frequency just for a moment, if it's possibly a foreign term to you. So, everything in the universe runs on energy, and everything has a frequency. The frequency is how fast or slow the energy moves. So, these guides, these helpers and teachers that I bring in, they're only at the high frequencies. They're only at that level where they absolutely understand you. These are energies that helped you choose this lifetime. These are energies that you can trust. And as long as we go through the process of setting everything up, clearing our chakras, getting everything primed to receive this information, then you are set for success. Now, if you need to stop the meditation in the middle to do something, the dog's barking, you need to answer the door, start the meditation over from the beginning when you come back, because it is important that you do this from start to finish. So, what we are going to do is we're going to do a chakra clearing. We are going to bring frequency energy in from what is called the crystalline grid. Now, the crystalline grid is an energetic space that surrounds the earth. It is very high frequency. I was introduced to this energy in 2020 because the energy on the planet was going crazy. And I always used the electromagnetic fields of the earth to cleanse and clear me before my readings. Well, as I plugged into those in 2020, they were going chaotic. They were just crazy. It was up and down, staticky. I could not get clear. So I asked JT, what can I do here? I need energy. I need to be able to connect into something that's very high frequency that I can use between readings to clear myself. And he said, go higher. So, what he meant by that was instead of connecting into the grid of the earth, go beyond that, connect to the crystalline grid. And he talked to me about the crystalline grid. This is where all energy begins. This is where our loved ones are. This is where the Akashic records are. The Akashic records are every record of every deed, every word, every thought that has ever occurred on this planet, as well as other places. And so connecting into the crystalline grid suddenly gave me access to a lot more than just high frequency energy. So that's why I want to teach this to you. We're going to connect to the crystalline grid. We're going to use that energy to cleanse and clear our physical body, our emotional body, mental body, and ethereal body, as well as our chakras. We need to have clear chakras, clear energy in order for these beautiful energies from the higher dimensions to come and talk with us. Now, we are going to create a vessel for them so that it's easier. We raise our frequency and they come in to that frequency. To do this, we are going to create what's called an octahedron. An octahedron is sacred geometry, and I will guide you through all of this. But basically, it's a diamond shape, and we put the diamond shape around us. And sacred geometry has this incredible ability to clear energy and raise frequency instantly. So once we put this around us, we are in high frequency. We are at that level where our helpers can come in and talk with us. And we're going to again bring in high level teachers into our octahedron. And then I am going to let them do their work. They are going to help heal something for you. And they're also going to assist you in understanding what needs to be transformed. There is one aspect that needs to be transformed in your life right now. And that is why you're here. Now, if you wanted to do the meditation again to transform other aspects of your world, absolutely. You can do this meditation as frequently as you would like. And these multidimensional healers will tell you if it's too much. They will say, "Okay, let's calm down a little bit here. Let's let things settle. Let's let things move in your world so that you can see where you are at." Because there is an adjustment that needs to happen as we are transforming. So now is the time we get to do our meditation. So I want you to again get quiet, get comfortable. Understand this is probably going to be about 20 minutes and you will be guided from start to finish. If you ever get uncomfortable, then just open your eyes and do this another time. But you should turn off your phone, turn off any other distractions, make sure that you're not going to be disturbed for that time. Awesome. Great. Let's begin. Let's work on our transformation doing the transformation meditation. So just focus on the music. Focus on the rhythm. And begin by taking some nice deep breaths. With every breath you take, you allow your body to relax. Deep breath in, exhaling out anything that would be holding you from receiving completely and fully today. There is a beautiful energy around you right now. Breathe that in. Exhale out. Find that beautiful breathing pattern that is just right for you. And now ground yourself, extending roots from the bottom of your feet all the way down into the soil beneath you. Imagining you are a beautiful tree rooting yourself into the earth. At the top of your head is the crown chakra. We open the crown chakra now. And as you open your crown chakra, you connect to the beautiful energy of the crystalline grid. All through intention, intending now that you are connected to the grid. You are connected, and a beautiful stream of light energy comes down from the crystalline grid, and it comes into your crown chakra. This energy fills you from head to toe. It comes into your face and the back of your head, into your neck and your throat. It moves into the shoulders, all the way down your arms, to the tips of your fingers. It moves down your torso, down your back, filling in all the spaces, surrounding the organs, and the large muscles of your back, allowing you to relax even more. That beautiful energy of the crystalline grid moves into your hips now, down your legs, past your knees, to the tips of your toes. Everything within your physical body cleansed and cleared by this beautiful light energy. And now we use this energy to cleanse and clear the chakras. I will guide you through the chakra clearing. We begin at the crown chakra, and the light energy from the crystalline grid surrounds the crown chakra. It cleanses it, it clears it, and it opens your crown even more for a deeper, stronger connection to the crystalline grid. Your crown chakra is cleansed and cleared and open. And now the energy of the crystalline grid moves to the third eye, also called the brow chakra. It is located in the center of your forehead. The grid energy surrounds the third eye. It cleanses it and it clears it, and it opens your third eye for sight so that you can see your helpers today. Third eye chakra, cleansed and cleared and open. And now that beautiful energy of the crystalline grid moves to the ear chakras. There's one on the left and one on the right. The energy surrounds both of these chakras, cleansing them and clearing them, opening your hearing so you can hear your helpers today. Ear chakras cleansed and cleared and open. And now the crystalline grid energy moves to your throat chakra. It surrounds your throat chakra, cleansing it and clearing it, opening up your throat for communication. You can communicate with your helpers today. Throat chakra cleansed and cleared and open. And now that beautiful energy of the crystalline grid moves to the heart chakra. This is located in the center of the chest area. The light surrounds the heart, cleansing it and clearing it, and opening up that heart energy to connect with the universal love all around you right now. Heart chakra cleansed and cleared and open. And now that beautiful crystalline grid energy moves to the solar plexus. This is in the stomach area. And this is the power center. The light surrounds the solar plexus, cleansing it and clearing it, opening up our power centers. Solar plexus cleansed and cleared and open. And now that beautiful energy of the crystalline grid moves to the sacral chakra just below the solar plexus. And this is the creativity center. The light surrounds the sacral chakra, cleansing it and clearing it and opening up our creativity. Sacral chakra cleansed and cleared and open. The light energy moves to the root chakra now at the base of the spine, surrounding the root chakra, cleansing it and clearing it, opening up our rooting, connecting us to our grounding and to the earth. Root chakra cleansed and cleared and open. And now the light energy that's been flowing within us flows to the outsides of our bodies, cleansing and clearing the aura, the bubble, transmuting anything that you might have picked up, anything not for your highest and purest good, all transmuted into high frequency light energy. You are cleansed and cleared inside and out. And now it is time to create your octahedron. We do this by envisioning roses at each of the points of the octahedron. And the first rose to envision is a couple of feet above the crown at the purpose chakra. Envision a big, beautiful rose at your purpose chakra now. The next rose to envision is below the root chakra, just a couple of feet at the earth chakra. Envision a big, beautiful rose at your earth chakra now. The next rose to envision is in front of you, at heart level, at the edge of the aura, which is just a couple of feet out. Envision a big, beautiful rose in front of you now. The next rose to envision is behind you, heart level, edge of aura, just a couple of feet out. Envision the rose behind you now. The next rose to envision is to the left, heart level, edge of aura, just a couple of feet out. Envision your rose to the left now. And our final rose is to the right, heart level, edge of aura, just a couple of feet out. Envision the rose to the right now. We have our 6 roses, and these are the points of the octahedron. And the roses' energies connect simply through intention. State in your mind now, my roses are connected. Your roses are connected, and you are in the octahedron. Sense that beautiful high frequency energy all around you. This beautiful sacred geometrical energy fills you. You become part of the octahedron, and the octahedron becomes part of you. Because of this high frequency energy, we can invite in our helpers now, our teachers. Invite your transformational teacher in now. Simply by stating, transformational teacher, please come into my octahedron. Your teacher is with you now. Tune into the frequency of this teacher. How are you sensing it? Are you feeling it, hearing it, knowing it, seeing it, or maybe a combination? If you are not sensing anything, ask your teacher to intensify their energy simply by stating, teacher, please intensify your energy. Know that your teacher is there with you and will guide you through this process. The first guidance that we are going to receive is your teacher assisting you in understanding an area of your life that needs transformation now. Let your guide, let your teacher share this with you, however they need to share it, through pictures, hearing it, seeing it, feeling it, however it comes. Trust it and allow it. Again, if you're not receiving anything, say, I allow. I am a clear receiver. I know my teacher is here with me. Teacher, please help me. Help me to understand. And then ask again. Teacher, please help me understand an area of my life that needs transformation now. Receive that information, and I will let you know when it is time to ask the next question. And now it is time to ask your second question. Is there anyone in my life that I need assistance with to change the relationship, to transform the relationship for my highest good? Accept the answer, accept what they are telling you. They know your plan. They know what is for your highest good. Receive the answer, and I will call you back when I am guided to do so. It is time to thank our beautiful helpers and to return to this time and space. Take a moment and again thank your multidimensional teacher, your transformational teacher. Take a few deep breaths. When you are ready, ground yourself again, open your eyes, and journal your experience. Welcome back. Now, what we do with this is we follow through with what our teachers gave to us as far as what do we need to transform in our lives? What relationships do we need to look at and to say, you know what, maybe this needs to alter a little bit because it's not balanced, it's not for my highest good. This is a big process, and so be gentle with yourself. Be gentle with how you maneuver through this and how you do this. But I can promise you that if you follow the guidance of your beautiful teachers, that you will be able to feel transformed. You will be able to embrace the energy of change of who you are. And that is what this time is about for us. It's about embracing that change. It's about making those changes and helping the world make the changes, whatever that means. I am so grateful that you joined me today. Thank you so very much. And I really hope to see you next time. Thank you.